car.
34 called hard impact with the inside of the wall on the backstretch there.
That's Jeff Fuller in the 34 car. Top right of your screen. Has some trouble off turn number 2 there. He's already made contact with the outside wall. Here comes Jeff Fuller to avoid hitting him right in the door. He turns his car hard left. But unfortunately, he's not going to be able to spin it around. He's going to make some awfully hard contact with the inside wall.
Phil couldn't hit it in a worse place. I mean, it was angled to the opening on the inside wall on the back. He's heading right for the door for Jason Leffler. Decides to make a hard left to miss contact with Jason Leffler and went right into the inside wall. Hit it, you know, at exactly the wrong spot with that opening is on that flat contact.
I know he's shaken up. That was a terrible crash.
Yeah, both these drivers going to have to go over to the infield care center and get checked out.
I can almost tell you, yeah, the 0 turns right into the 25. The Joey Gase is just an innocent bystander here.
Oh, he just barely clipped that wall that jets out there, and that sent that car spinning like a top. Look at all the debris scattering.
One more angle of the crash. Just had made the swing off of turn 2.
Look how close.
Thank the Lord for safer barriers, that's for sure. That was a tough angle, I tell you. So if you're, I mean, sometimes you don't even have to touch the driver in front of you, but if there's any contact at all, you're going to see a result like we just saw.
Such a tough break for Joey Gase. Remember last year, Michael, top 5 here at Talladega. High hopes for him today.
Jimmy means racing.
Ricky Rudd gets the jump. He's the early leader. Oh, trouble! Steve Park is off into the infield. Another car involved over on his lid. It's Parkindale Jr. Terrible crash.
Man, Steve Park's car just turned dead left when he came off turn 2. I see he was trying to go on the outside of Rusty. Rusty moves up, they make contact, and Junior gets under the one car and just kind of bulldozed him into the wall and over.
Yeah, that's what actually turned him even more sideways. But I'll tell you what, that guardrail did the job.
Oh, it did a great job.
Took a lot of, that absorbed a lot of impact right there.
What's a yellow car back there just turn left.
And when you hit wet grass, it feels like you pick up 200 mile an hour.
But you can see how that barrier gave way when
absolutely that barrier absorbed a lot of energy, and I'll tell you what, that nice to see happen, because if that were a
and this will make it, if we can cycle through these green flag stops, it'll make it where it's a one-stop race.
Casey Mears.
And you know what? I'm not so sure this is the product. I think he was trying to get the pit road because he was one of the cars that needed the pit.
Got punted by Jimmy coming in.
Let's see, he's right here. He is
right in the front of the pack.
But you know, Larry, yeah, I mean, he's up a little high. Man, that's a hard lick.
Hit.
But he was up a little bit too high there, trying to get. You know, he should have been a little lower, maybe. I don't know.
So Gordon comes up.
Oh, he got Kenson. Oh, and there goes Jeff. Jeff's in the inside wall, hard
into the wall. Caution will wave. Caution will wave. The field is frozen. We'll be coming back to 4 to go.
That was, and he almost got clipped again. What a, you know, I told you. I think Jeff just shoves up right there, gets into him ever so slightly. And look at Greg Biffle slide by, but that inside lick on the inside wall is what tore Jeff's car all to pieces.
And you're right, Darrell. Jeff's car just pushes up, won't hold the bottom of the racetrack.
Couldn't hold it down. And this thing goes in here. And it hits an opening. That's why it knocked. That's what happened.
Oh my God!
It hit that opening and it just ripped the front end off of it.
There's no safer barrier there.
No.
Good job, guys, down the stretch. Look out! Trouble! Kurt's into the wall. Boyer's in it as well. And Kurt's getting the worst of it.
Like a little bump drafting going on right there. We're trying to gain the advantage. Looked like the 48 got into the back of him a little bit.
Boy, he almost came back out onto the track right there, and there is the view as Kurt takes the wheel off.
Man, look at this car.
Oh man, further back, Elliott Sadler, and look at this. Gosh, the engine is out of this thing.
Oh my God.
Well,
that's the whole suspension. It's like the front part of the front suspension.
Oh my
Right.
gosh.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, boy, look at that.
Head on into that Armco. That's down in a 90-degree corner.
Well, he's getting a nice push from him. Oh, trouble. Harvick's around.
Oh, got spun on the backside by the 43.
How many is it going to collect?
Hold the brake.
Oh, what a vicious crash. Eric McClure.
As you can see, as Kyle Busch went over, Brad Keselowski tried to go over.
That was Joey Logano that was behind Annette.
Yeah, it's like I said, everybody's trying to go to the front, and those holes close up so quickly. And you can see the safer barrier deflect tremendously when Eric McClure hit it. Thank God it was there.
Yes.
You can see just past this, there is no safer barrier.
Late in the race, Eric McClure, watch in this wreck. He's in the 14.
Man, I don't understand what happens here, Chris. He comes flying to that wall. You look at the speed.
No, I do.
It looks like he never lifted off the gas.
No, but the 15, he and the 15 car were trying to get through that wreck.
They can't do this for 10 laps.
Eric Jones around. Back across the field. The big one, part 2 at Daytona.
Yeah, they can't do this.
A horrific crash for Kyle Busch, who slid through the infield grass.
Looks like there might have been some contact there.
There you see Kyle, top of your screen.
Elliott Sadler hit there by Brendan Gaughan.
And there's the 54. You saw the impact.
Whoa, there's
And around she goes into Kenseth.
Oh gosh.
Up in the air and into the wall hard.
Man, Kenseth.
Man, I thought he was going to catch the catch fence back there. The way it landed was.
I am not believing that.
McDowell got her in the left rear.
Yep.
Yeah, and that
Oh no, she hit him in the right front. And when that happened, just got air underneath the car.
Is anybody left in this race?
Let's watch from the Goodyear aerial coverage. Right behind the red 21, there's the 3 of them. Whoosh.
You realize how powerful the wind is in that situation.
Back down, they block. The 60 goes around Briscoe hard into the wall.
This is going to show you just how hard this impact was.
Oh. That's something the tracks have to continue to look at. How do we contact with the 9 and the 20 in front of Briscoe and just got into that curvature of the wall.
They're going to come by him like he put on the brakes.
Yeah, watch the run these drivers get that are lined up. Here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr. right there in the 88. Watch Burton.
Here we go. Here we go.
And she's all right after a hard crash, and the caution flag is out. Dinger leads them way up the high side. Where is the contact?
Somebody's going to come down into her, I think.
Almirola.
Yeah, right there. He got on the bumper of it. Looked like McMurray's car, the one, turned him a little bit to the left. Thank God for safer barriers.
That was a hard lick. It's almost that car didn't even look like it slowed down as it was going across there.
Hamlin edges ahead. They get it. They touch. They touch. And here comes Kyle. Hamlin got on the wall. Hamlin spins down the racetrack, and Kyle Busch wins in California.
I thought they'd be nice to each other. They weren't. Hard impact on the 11 car, head on. I don't like the looks of that.
Hard hit to the inside wall for Hamlin. A bounce off the out.
Watch
Here's that hit.
watch his car. Watch the back of the car. Ooh, I mean, the whole car just came up off the ground.
And I don't see any safer barrier in that area right there.
I don't either, Larry.
But Darrell, I agree with you. That's
Side of the 19. Whoa! Wrecked down the back straight with a 19.
Kidding me?
Big wreck behind you. Caution south. Caution south.
Well, we knew that it might be a little wild and crazy here at the end.
Yeah, he
Lurching
got
right
a little
here.
loose.
Yeah, you know what? I think you're right. I think Carl got a little loose.
He was under the 41. That sucked him around just a tiny bit. The back end stepped out ever so slightly, and he had to check up. And the
came down. Kyle just got me, I guess. Just can't thank Dover enough for the safer barriers. The safer barriers are big help. Yeah, that was.
left of your screen is Kyle
Whoa.
Busch. And around goes Kyle Larson.
Ooh, bam! Oh, big impact. Man, thank God that safer barrier's there, but that was still a huge impact.
Second caution of the day, lap 48.
This is the one that's going to hurt.
Watch
Watch this thing come down through here, head on into that inside wall.
Just
Roof
nothing
flap.
he can do at this point.
Just hang on. And watch
Straight
that.
into the
Look
safer
watch
barrier.
that safer barrier. Watch that thing flex and shoot that car back out.
Now you're talking about a 3,400-pound piece of machinery.
Good start by Haley, but not so much for Enfinger that was behind Haley.
Around goes Cody Coughlin in the 13.
Progress.
Here's why we're under yellow. Cody Coughlin through the grass and then bang.
Man, that's a serious change of direction, isn't it?
Surface area that no one else ran into him as he came back up onto the track.
Yeah, the last truck through there, Norm Benning does a nice job avoiding. You see Norm there with the 6.
Side by side, coming out of turn number 2. Around goes the 32 and hard into the wall. Miguel Paludo hard into the wall coming out of turn number 4.
Very reminiscent of Danica's accident in the duel.
Maybe he made an evasive action there because of PK Jr.
Wow,
Look at the violence.
What an impact.
How violent that was.
That truck weighs 3,700 pounds, and it flies up in the air like that and catches on fire. You can see right there.
You could see PK get a little bit sideways. That's real-time speed right there.
But I don't know if those trucks make high. I know PK.
Oh, level and in trouble is 07 LaJoy. Randy LaJoy slamming into the wall. Randy LaJoy out of Norwalk, Connecticut, destroying his automobile. Randy LaJoy, second-generation driver, absolutely destroying the Bob Johnson car number 07. Out of control, off turn 4. So similar to the 15 Ricky Rudd, but he collects the wall, which Rudd just missed. Sails bottom side at 190 miles an hour into the retainer, and the car is destroyed.
And around goes the 95 and the 37.
Hard hit
into the wall.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it was awful.
Ryan Preece, our team right there. And how about that? Frustration to climb out of the car, but still, man, what a hard hit. And glad to see him.
Time at Newman's there.
Ryan Newman in.
Look how fast he's headed in the inside wall there. No way slowing the car down.
Car. Look at this angle of impact.
So violent. 3,400 pounds of race car. Just
poor Ryan Preece. We talked about he's had a string of last place finishes, and wow, such a Junior and I in this booth when he was hit.
Oh, no, ahead of them. The 95 gets in the wall.
Christopher Bell and